So I'm here today with Natasha Parrott. Natasha is the co-founder of Company Money Worries. Welcome, Natasha. Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much, you too.
So tell us about Company Money Worries. What's it all about?
So it's a company that provides guidance and support to directors and sole traders that are either struggling with day-to-day business, just need a listening ear, some guidance, some support, and just really hold the hands of these individuals through what may be a difficult time or even a great time, and they're wanting to grow the business via funding or lending. So it's really there just to support directors and sole traders.
With anything financially related?
That's it, yeah. So it could be anything from supporting a business with a closure because it's insolvent and there's no way to recover, or it may be that a business wants to grow. It doesn't quite know how to. It may need guidance with marketing. It may need guidance with lending. So it's just really the core of it is understanding what the director wants and needs and supporting them with that.
Right. Okay. And what would you say differentiates your business from other companies that are working in this zone, in this field?
Me.
Right. Okay.
Me.
Tell me
The
more.
reason, yeah, the reason for that is I've been in the industry for 16 years. A spade's a spade. If you, I'm very open, I'm very honest, I'm very transparent, I'm very direct. My job is to support the director. I'm not here to paint a pretty picture. If the director has any risks associated with their trading and how they're operating, I will tell them, simply because supporting and protecting the director is my ultimate game, my ultimate objection, or objective, should I say. Directors also have the ability to speak to me 24/7, and that's really important because as a director, we live in our own minds at the top of the food chain of our company, and that can be really lonely. And you can have a pressing question on a Friday evening and have to wait until a Monday to speak to anybody else. Whereas I'm here. If you need me, ring, text, WhatsApp, email. I'm always around to make sure that that director is okay.
And do you tend to work with any particular industries, or is it a very general thing that it could be any company of any type?
Any company of any type. My experience has taken me from the film industry, which is incredibly exciting, right the way through to a plumber and everything in between. Marketing companies, media companies, plumbing, gas, electric companies, right the way up to film. Every company.
And with that amount of 24/7 access, how do you balance, the work and life blend?
That's a really interesting question. Listen, when you run a business and you are the director and the leader of that business, you never switch off. And so I think even when I attempt to switch off, I'm still always thinking, and that's just the nature of the beast. I do try on a Sunday to not answer my phone. If it's a really pressing question that I can see has come through, I'll sneak off and reply, and I'll probably often get into trouble for that, from my partner. But um, finding a balance is hard, and that comes from just being so passionate about what I do.
So, successful business, what does the future look like? What are the challenges ahead? What are the opportunities?
Um, I think the challenge is the economy, and really no one really knowing what's going to happen with the economy, with the interest rates. The challenge because who knows, we've seen a pandemic literally take every business to a halt. My objective is to my business continues to be streamlined, which it is, continues to make myself available to as many clients as I can, and just really grow brand, my reputation, and me as an individual. I'm a first time author. I'm hoping that will kind of further educate more directors and lead them to the right place, which is to myself if they do need guidance. So the
Tell us
question,
about
but
that, Natasha. First time author.
Yes, super excited. So we're due to pre-sale is due to hit Amazon on the 7th of October and general sale on the 9th of December. So it's a pocket-sized book. This is my favorite book, so it's going to be a little bit bigger than this, and it's all about educating directors, the to-dos, not to-dos, and it's about protecting directors from going personally broke when running a business. It's there to, in very layman's terms, directors, giving them the ability to run a successful business, enjoy what they're doing, and know that they're doing everything they can to reduce their personal risk. The book is Don't Call, Don't Go. The book is called Don't Go Broke. Your eyes peeled.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing that. That'd be great. Will help a lot of people.
Yeah. The thing is, I would say 90% of the clients that I speak to have fallen victim in some way of breaching their director duties, and it has caused severe financial impact in some way or another. And so everybody that have jumped on the mailing list already have all said I'd read that book before I became a director. And speaking to you has made me realize that I don't know everything. And as much as I don't know everything, and I'm still learning too, what I do know is the basics, and those basics really could save someone's home. And in some cases, someone's financial life, because as the book states on the back cover, it takes 5 minutes to set a company up on Companies House and become a director. 5. It can take a lifetime to financially recover if things go wrong. So it's designed to prevent that from happening.
Brilliant. Love that. Talking of learning,
Yes.
what have you learned? What have you learned along the way about yourself, maybe, as well as anything in business?
I'm addicted to work. And everything that I do is for my family. Everything. My upbringing was colourful, let's say that, and so my desires to be successful and run a successful business really is driven by wanting to give my children kind of the life that I didn't have, and so that is my why, and why I get up in the morning, and being able to help people is just a bonus, to be honest. And I'm very, very fortunate to be in this position.
Lovely, lovely. And if you were to start all over again, the business all over again, with the benefit of hindsight, knowing what you now know and learned along the way, what might you do differently?
This might be contradictory, but I'd educate myself more. I started my company with having some experience in the corporate insolvency world, if you like. But what I didn't have experience in was running a business until I started running one, and it's very different. And so I think bias, but if there was a book called Don't Go Broke when I first started that was to give me the foundations and the foot in the door of what to and not to do, I would have read that and I would have educated myself. Because, as I say to all of my clients, if I gave you a piece of paper to sign today that was an agreement, would you sign it without reading it? And the answer is no. So why put your name on a limited company and sign to say that you will abide by certain duties if you don't know what those duties are? So my answer to your question is I'd educate myself even more than what I did already know.
I love that. And I love the way you got another plug in for the book.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Natasha.
No problem. Take care.